Nil Zacharias, co-founder of Plantega. Thank you for being with me. People are really looking forward to having more opportunity. Maybe they'll never give up meat in full, but plant-based options and then ultimately cultivated meat and fermented proteins will take portions of their plate, and regular animal meat might only be 20% of the plate until it goes away altogether for its inefficiency.
Yeah, and you've got to break the paradigm. You've got to make these foods seem like the simpler, easier choice to make, or at least present it in a way. So I do think we're very early stages. There's a long, long way to go. And I think especially when you talk to people outside of the echo chamber or the bubble, you'll hear most people are nothing but optimistic about what's possible in this space, because they're suddenly waking up to the fact that, we're living in a planet that is already feeling the impacts of climate change. We are already draining our natural resources much faster than we can replenish them. We need to do something, especially, and I'm glad it's taken a while for people to wake up to this idea, but that food contributes to climate change. It's finally getting talked about. I mean, I felt like for a while there was just a few of us saying that, but now finally people are accepting it. So I do think the fact that there's controversies and debate tells you we've come really far. So now it's a question of really breaking through it and taking it to the next level.
Yeah. It's one of the reasons why I started VegTech Invest. I said, because I wanted to take that message about the deleterious effects of our animal-based food supply system on climate change and the environment, deforestation, et cetera. They have never heard it before. And I apologize, everyone, if I send this in the beginning of the interview, I can't remember or not, but I'm speaking at the Wall Street Green Summit. And it's the first time in 30 years that this summit has had anyone speaking on the food supply system. And it's a sustainability summit. They're only talking about alternative energy, which I agree. I'm so glad that that's getting front and center attention as well. But I'll be the first person ever to speak on the food supply system there. So, it's time for everyone to get the message. But what I find is that these new audiences are very open to it. This Wall Street Green Summit is my first of many speakings on Wall Street, and they all want to hear about it. So it's probably because they all have teenage daughters, and so they've realized at some point, like, maybe they should pay attention to this plant-based thing. But regardless of why they're doing it, they all want to hear and understand the impact of our food supply system. So it's a very interesting time.